そのあれだなんだあれだ
Konnichiwa.
Fuck her right in the pussy!
So I just finished watching NICHIJOU, and I thought it was the worst, most mind-numbingly dull show I've ever seen. The characters were bland, there was no plot, it's just a bunch of overreactions cobbled together into 26 minutes. I'm joking. It was a joke. Settle down. Before you type me a nastygram in the comments, let me tell you how I actually feel. It's a nice little show. NICHIJOU, otherwise known as My Ordinary Life, or less commonly known as Reaction Image Generator 9000, is a 2011 anime produced by Kyoto Animation and adapted from a manga by this fella. You've most likely seen clips of this show, probably from your friend showing you a clip with the sort of, "Isn't this so random? Hello? Asian cartoons are weird," kind of mentality. But is it worth watching beyond that? Well, sit back, let me tell you. NICHIJOU is a sort of difficult show to discuss in a structured way because NICHIJOU itself is not a properly structured show, as there's no overarching story that the characters and events follow. Instead, each episode is made up of short vignettes, ranging anywhere from about 30 seconds to about half of an episode. This is a cute girls doing cute things sort of show, albeit very over the top. If that isn't your cup of tea, that's fine. The point of the show is not to weave a complex narrative, but simply just to make you laugh, and for the most part, it succeeds. Many times I have trouble finding comedy anime particularly humorous, as the difference between Eastern and Western humor is significant, but NICHIJOU mostly knocks it out of the park with humor that appeals to a general audience. Although there were some segments that I totally didn't get, but I'm also a fucking idiot, so... Any sort of story that the show wants to tell is usually only to set up a joke, with the only real narratives in the show serving as character development. NICHIJOU's characters are, like the show, relatively simple, and mostly serve as personalities to carry the comedy. The real story of the show can be found in the characters, as each one of them usually has some sort of subplot attached. The show also has a huge cast, and going through all of them would take ages, so I'll just go over some of the more important ones. Also, everybody looks like they're 12. Even the principal. Even all the old people. They all look like those ugly Renaissance babies. Get that shit out of here. The characters the show focuses on most regularly are Yuko, Mio, and Mai. Yuko is the forgetful, careless tomboy, Mio is the studious, artsy one, and Mai is the one who may or may not lie under your bed at night, waiting for the right moment to kill you, with a deadpan gaze that really just starts to get to you. Other standouts are Hakase, whose name literally translates to Professor, who is also a small child, and Nano, who is a robot created by Hakase. Other characters are mostly used to carry a joke within the show, with a couple of exceptions being Misato Tachibana, a literally weapons-grade tsundere, and Mr. Takasaki, who is a humongous beta that can't manage to ask out one of his fellow teachers. Like, come on man, it's not that hard. Even I can manage it every once in a while. One of NICHIJOU's biggest strengths is how it uses creative and excellent animation and direction to carry a joke, from subtle character animation to excessive and over-the-top, earth-shattering action animation. It really is a highlight of the show, with several standout cuts being key animated by Tatsuya Sato, Noriyuki Kitanohara, who are regulars at Kyoto Animation, and also by, let's see here. Okay... God damn it! The original soundtrack, composed by Yuji Nomi, is good, if fun, remarkable, and does its job complementing each scene very well. There's no dub for the show, which is fine, because I find many dubs of moe slice-of-life shows to be generally really grating. NICHIJOU is a wonderfully charming series overall, and anything negative I have to say about it is very minor. A couple of the jokes drag out just a bit too long, and your overall enjoyment for the show will ultimately be partially dependent on your tolerance for the cutesy moe blob style this show takes. But it's a good time regardless. This is a pretty bare-bones review, but this is a pretty straightforward show. If I've managed to convince you to watch this show, Funimation currently holds the rights to NICHIJOU, having recently released it on Blu-ray. If I've convinced you not to watch your show, that's your prerogative, just understand that I'm judging you for your shit taste. Do I recommend you watch NICHIJOU? Yeah, certainly. Is it worth buying? Sure, if you feel like it's a worthwhile purchase. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for watching.
Okay, bye.